Alright, hello and welcome. My name is Jason Welsh, and today we're going to be looking at how to seal copper rings. So I got a gap in my ring here. Right, see, ring. And I have a piece of copper right here. Little tiny bits of copper wire. This is not solder, this is copper. We're going to be looking at using a TIG welder to close up the gap. So I got a stainless steel mandrel here. And you can see that gap is kind of ugly. So what I'm going to do is just hit it a couple of times with the hammer that I need. Who preps for a video? There we go, a little bit better. And I'm just going to make this, the mandrel lays a little like, so now it's even. Okay? That way if I put something like a piece of wire there, also I'll put something on the other side to keep the mandrel from rolling. So you can see it doesn't roll now. And I'm going to put a little piece of wire here, just like that. Perfect. Alright, now TIG welding, you shouldn't be scared of. Actually, it's a lot safer than soldering in my humble opinion. It's nice. It is about 100 times more expensive though. But once you have it, you'll have pure copper rings. And if you've ever soldered a ring and have that silver solder, that's the whole reason I got into electroforming, to get rid of the silver. And then I found electroforming was pretty freaking fun. Then I'm still adding to this now with electroforming. It's just, I really like the idea of having a pure copper base. It's strong, it's perfect. So I won't gloat it too much, but I'm pretty happy with this setup. So TIG welder, 1/16 of an inch tungsten. Okay, so really fine. But it's only set to 20 amps. It's an Everlast 164 TIG welder. I got it for $1,100 on Amazon. And then the argon tank is an 80 tank. It's about 180 plus the refill is 56. So it's a pretty expensive hobby. But again, you can weld copper to copper. You can make jewelry galore, necklaces, sculpture. You can TIG weld a razor blade to, and this is just a weird example, you can TIG weld a razor blade to a ring if you wanted to. Think about the metal, it's really thin, right? So that real thin metal to something real thick, or you can go ahead and TIG weld 3/4 inch plate together if you wanted to. So yeah, TIG welding is amazing. You can go all the way down to a hairline, or all the way up to making your own tank. Okay, this camera is totally in my way, so I'm going to try to put this back a little bit further so I can get my other hand in here. This should be fun. There is no filter on this, so we're going to try this out. There we go, soldered. Now what's nice about this, if I wanted to blend that, I can use a hammer. I'm just going to hit this a few times. Now you know, if you use a hammer on solder, it will split the solder. Very nice. A little blending right there. Not bad. Very strong. So you can weld rings to rings. Here's a couple examples. So these are other examples, and you can like, I love this free-flowing look. So these are going to be used in an electroforming process, but they are strong. I could squeeze this all day long as hard as I can and it will not bend. That's what I like about them. Just wanted to share my new toy. As I go on, if I come up with other methods with this, I'll share them. I did not know you could TIG weld such a small thing, to be honest with you, until I talked to my welding friend, and now I'm totally addicted. So I hope my addiction causes you to go buy a bunch of equipment too and have fun. Enjoy. Alright, so what I want to do is just share with you my kind of like my workstation for this, because I know when I was getting into it, that was the biggest thing I was afraid of. The spark is about the size of an ant's head, so I don't see how you could ever like catch yourself on fire with this thing. So the TIG welder, I got it. I like having the spring clip. I could just put it back into the clip. The clip is this right here, is so it doesn't ground. I got one on the other side too, so this type of clip works really good for that. Then the table itself is grounded. You can see it's just got an angle bracket. When I first got the welder, it had stick welding capabilities, so I just welded a 90-degree onto the table. Real ugly. Stick welding is not that sexy at all. I've seen people do some amazing stuff with stick, so it's just my inability to do it. This is 1/4 inch steel. It's about 24 inch by 24 inch. That's huge amounts of workspace for this thing, for doing the things that I'm doing. It's a wooden table. Everlast 164 came from Amazon. Set to 20 amps. You're going to need a tank of argon for it to work. This welder right here comes with an amazing assortment of things. Like you can do plasma cutting, stick welding, TIG. What was the other thing? Yeah, I think that's it. But still, that's a whole lot of stuff. The plasma cutter is amazingly fun to play with. So, yeah, that's my little workstation. And as long as you're working with steel, on steel, so copper, you can weld copper to steel, okay? But with 20 amps, you can't. It'll actually just only work on the little tiny rings, and it won't weld the ring to the actual steel table or the steel mandrel. It helps to have a stainless steel mandrel, but you do not have to have one. Just don't get aluminum, that won't work. Alright, cool. I hope that helps in case you are interested in purchasing something like that. Enjoy.